body workout, which is going to require you to be in control of every single part of your body. But in particular, I want you to be aware of the appropriate use of your core or center. Now, we're going to give you varying levels of difficulty for some of the exercises. The lovely Anaya here will be showing you the beginner's version, and the beautiful Sally here will be showing you how to progress the exercise into the more intermediate and advanced versions. Let's get ready to move. Now, as you can see, we're going to start this workout in a standing position. So let's just take a moment to learn how to stand correctly. So let's start with the feet. We're going to start with the feet hip width apart and parallel, thinking of the 3 points of the feet: base of the big toe, base of the small toe, and the center of the heel, with your weight evenly balanced on both those 3 points. Knees are soft, pelvis is in its neutral position, waist is long, and now the length comes up through the crown of the head so that your shoulders and your arms can just relax down into your back. The first exercise is going to involve some balance. We're going to be standing on one leg. So I want you just to take a minute to be aware of where your head is, your rib cage, and your pelvis. We want them perfectly balanced one over the other. So just bring in your awareness to where your head is, your rib cage, and your pelvis. And then become aware of your breathing. You're going to take some wide breaths into your ribs and breathing out. So just a couple more breaths, breath wide into the ribs and exhale. And one more breath in and breathing out. And then with your next out breath, let's just gently engage the core. So breath in, and on the out breath, gently pulling up from your pelvic floor back to front and up inside until you feel your lower abdomen gently hollow. Keep that gentle core connection. It's going to help you as we stand on one leg. So now, length through the center of the spine. Breath in. As you breathe out, you're going to lift heel, ball, and toe of one foot to come and stand on one leg. Keep lengthening up. Breathe in, hold the position, and breathe out as you return your foot to where we started. Breath in and breathing out. Transfer your weight and gently pick up through the foot into a knee fold position. Both sides of your waist long, and breathing out as you return the foot to the floor. And again, on the out breath, folding at the hip and the knee, both sides of your waist equal in length, pelvis level, and returning the foot to the floor, transferring the weight again. Stay as central as you can as you fold your leg in. Perfect. Lengthening up, up, up as you slowly lower your foot back down. We're now going to do a Pilates squat, which is going to involve you hinging very slightly forward from the hips as you do so. Now, as you do this, I want your body to move in one piece. So I want you to imagine you've swallowed a long stick, so you're not going to bend forward or back as you do it. And as we squat, we're going to send the knees forward over the center of your feet. So again, taking a breath in. As you breathe out, gentle core connection, you're going to hinge from the hips and gently squat down. Your body will come forward just a little, and you can reach your hands forward here. And then you breathe in and come up. Okay, let's start. Breath in and breathing out. A gentle squat forwards, gently coming forward with your arms as well. Breathe in, breathe out, push the floor away to come up. Breath in and breathing out. Reach through the fingers, shoulders down and wide, knees directed forward. And press the floor away to come up. And on the out breath, gently hinge forward. Your body moves in one piece slightly forward. And coming back up again. One more. And reaching forward. Keeping that line of head, rib, and pelvis still in that line. Now, if that's challenging enough for you, stick with that version. If you want to work a little bit harder, Sally's going to show you a more advanced version, which is going to involve standing on one leg and squatting. So, Sally, if you'd like to draw one leg up. Anaya, if you keep doing your squat, that's perfect. And coming, now you've got to balance, and you're going to feel you've really got to use your buttock muscles for this. Swapping your leg, perfect, weight transferred, Gently hinging forward slightly as you come down. Press the floor away through the foot, perfect. And again, transfer the weight, fold the knee in, both sides of your waist staying long, the pelvis staying level as you press away. Once more, folding the leg in, length through the waist, length through the crown of the head, and now push the floor away. Use your gluteals to come up to standing. The next exercise is chest expansion, and then we're going to do tennis ball rising, and then we're going to do chest expansion with tennis ball rising. So let's start with the chest expansion, which does what it says it does. It's going to expand your chest. So arms down by your side, slightly in front to start with, wrists nice and long. So breathe in wide and full to the chest and press your arms back. Still breathing in, turn your head to the right. Still breathing in, turn your head to the left. And then as you breathe out, reach the arms back and forward. And breath in wide to the chest, expand the collarbones and turn your head the other way. Still breathing in and still breathing in, turn your head and press back with the arms. Okay, let's relax the arms for a moment and we'll come into tennis ball rising. So taking a breath in, as you breathe out, coming up onto your toes, reaching up, 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 up. Leave the crown of your head up there as you breathe out and lower your heels back down. Still think of going up. Breath in and breathing out as you come up onto your toes. Now leave your head up there in the clouds as you lower your heels away from the crown of your head. Let's do one more. And breath in to prepare and out as you lengthen up. Still going up as you lower your heels back down. So let's see if we can put those two exercises together. Chest expansion and rising up onto the toes at the same time. So standing tall. You're going to breathe in, come up onto your toes as you press your arms back. And still breathing in, turn your head, not your shoulders, to the left. Still breathing in, turn your head to the right. Coming back onto your heels as you bring your arms forward and breathe out. And a nice big breath into the chest. As you come onto your toes, turn your head the other way. Float your head across and breathing out as you reach your arms forward and come back down onto your heels. From standing, we're going to come back down now into the relaxation position on your mats. If you need a flat cushion or a folded towel underneath your head, please use one. Otherwise, just to remind you, your feet are hip width apart and in parallel. The legs in a line with your hips. Just check that your pelvis is in neutral. You've got the natural curve in your spine. Collarbones wide and open, neck released and open. Just take a moment or two to think about your breathing and also to become aware of the 3 points of contact: the back of the head, back of the ribs, and the center of the sacrum, the pelvis. Now, the first exercise we're going to do here are some shoulder drops to release your shoulders. So reaching up through both arms. Have your palms just facing each other. And then you're going to take a breath in and reach one arm up towards the ceiling and breathe out as you drop the arm back down. Drop the shoulder down. Perfect. Breath in and reach the other arm and drop the shoulder blade down. And then reach and drop. Collarbones stay nice and open and really get a sense of openness and release around the shoulders. One more set. Reaching and release. And breath in to reach and release. And then keeping your arms in that position, just make small fists, but keep your thumbs out. And we're going to do some thumb rolls. And with the thumb roll, I want you to make sure the whole arm moves from the shoulder socket. You're not just turning from the wrists. So just breathe normally for this, and now roll your whole arm around in the shoulder. Be careful you don't roll your shoulders in or out. And rolling around. So you really are just rotating the arm in and out in that socket. Keep a sense of openness in your collarbones, shoulder blades nice and wide on the mat, neck open and released. Just breathing normally as you rotate. then release your fingers and bring your arms down by your side for the next exercise. So let's mobilize the spine now with some spine curls. So taking a breath in wide to the ribs. As you breathe out, gentle core connection, curl your tailbone under, and you're going to pick up bone by bone by bone. Sending the knees away, weight even on both feet. Breathe in at the top. And as you breathe out, each and every vertebra rolling back down before you level off. Breath in wide to the ribs. On the out breath, curl the tailbone under, roll the pelvis on the thigh bones, and coming up, just make sure you haven't rolled your feet in or out. Breath in, and as you breathe out, lengthening, lengthening, lengthening as you wheel back down. So we're going to do a small variation now with some small pelvic tilts that is going to really work your gluteals. So take one leg and cross it over the other. Now, before you go anywhere, I want you to make sure your sacrum is still in the center. You're still in your neutral position. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, baby, baby spine curl, not too far, just a small tilt. And breathe in and roll back down. And we're going to do 2 on this side and on the out breath. Curl the tailbone under. You should feel your opposite glute having to work. And breathe in and come back down. We can make that a bit harder by bringing your arms up. So let's just bring the arms up back into the shoulder drop position, wide and open. On the out breath, curl your tailbone under. Don't forget your other foot, keep it in line, and rolling back down. And then again, very small baby spine curl. And coming back. Uncross the legs, bring your arms back down again. Cross the other leg over. Take a moment just to check. Pelvis is still in the middle, back of the sacrum still square. Breath in wide. Gentle core connection as you tuck the tailbone under. And coming back. Perfect. And on the out breath, using those deep abdominals to curl. Lovely. And coming back. Let's do 2 with the arms up. So bringing the arms up. And on the out breath, roll the pelvis on the thigh bones. Feel the opposite glute working. Both sides of your waist staying long as you curl under. And coming back. And uncrossing the legs, bringing your arms back down. Now, if that version is challenging enough, stick with that. But Sally's going to show you how we can work a little bit harder. So this time, I want you to imagine you've swallowed that stick again. We're actually going to bring the spine up in one go, in one piece, like a bridge. So we're going to cross the leg over again. Take a breath in, arms up. As you breathe out, whole spine moves as one piece. Breath in at the top, we're going to roll back down and rolling down, down, down. You're going to feel this quite strongly in that supporting gluteal muscle. Breath in and breathing out, up in one piece. Breathe in, breathe out, and roll and wheel the spine back down. And we'll uncross the leg and go over to the other side. Crossing over, take a minute, make sure you're still square. On the out breath, send the knee away as the hips lift in one piece. And bone by bone coming back down. And then on the out breath, quite dynamic. Send the knees away as your hips lift. Perfect. Breathe in and out to wheel back down. Unhook the leg and bring your arms back down. We're going to curl the spine from the other end now with some curl ups, and then we're going to do some hip rolls, and then we're going to put the 2 together. So if you've been using a head cushion, you won't need it now. So you can take that away, and then you're going to bring your hands up to lightly clasp your head. So you should feel your head is supported. Your elbows are within your vision. Shoulder blades down into your back, collarbones wide. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, nod the head, and then slowly curl up bone by bone, keeping the pelvis level. Breathe into the back of the ribs, and as you breathe out, curl back down. Take a breath in wide. As you breathe out, gentle core connection, nod the head as you curl up. Breath in wide to the back of the ribs. Breathe out as you lengthen as you come back down again. Then leave your arms there, but bring your feet and your knees together. We're going to do some mini hip rolls. Now remember, they're hip rolls because the movement comes from the pelvis, not the knees. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, as you roll the pelvis across to one side, keep the opposite shoulder blade down. Breath into your open side and out as you come back to center. Breath in on the out breath. Roll through the pelvis, knees come with you, feet stay together. Breathing into the open side and out as you come back. So let's see if we can put those two movements together now. So taking a breath in, as you breathe out, nod the head as you curl up and take your knees across to one side. And then breathe in, hold the position, breathe out, bring your hips back to the center and lower back down. Breath in, as you breathe out, nod the head and curl up and bring your hips to the other side. Breath in and out to roll back down. And again, breathing in, breathing out, gentle core connection as you come across. Still try and be aware of your center line. Breath in and out to roll the hips back. And on the out breath, nod the head, head still supported by your hands. Breath in and out to center. Now, if you want to progress the exercise, Sally's going to show you a slightly harder version, and you're going to stay in the curled up position. So taking a breath in, as you breathe out, nod the head as you curl up and roll your hips to one side. Now staying curled up, breathe in, breathe out, roll your hips across to the other side. It's hard work. And breathing in, breathing out, roll your hips back and across. Stay as centered as you can. Keep the curl as you roll through the hips. Keep breathing into the back of the ribs to stay up and down. One more hip roll. And then across to the other side. If you can, come down if it's too much for you. And then center and curl back down and relax. We're going to continue to work the abdominal muscles now in a variation on the classical 100. So let's just remind you of the breathing first. So place your hands onto your rib cage. And if you remember with the 100, we want to breathe into a count of 5 and out to a count of 5 with your core gently engaged. So breath in, breathing in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathing out. 2, 3, 4, 5. So just continue to breathe in and out to a count of 5. Feeling your ribs expanding, just having that gentle core connection for the moment. And we're going to add an arm pumping action now, moving the whole arm from the shoulder joint, but without moving your trunk. So lifting the arms off the floor, you're going to start to beat in for a count of 5 and out for a count of 5. And we're actually now going to turn the arm in the socket. So as you breathe in, you turn the palm up. And as you breathe out, you turn the palm back down again. Now, if you want to work a little bit harder, you can fold one knee in and fold the second knee in, connecting the inner thighs. Want to work harder still, you can nod the head and curl up. Anaya, now you can curl up as well. So now breathing into the back of the ribs, keeping that breath in for 5, out for 5, rotating the arms as you go. And then if you want to work really hard, you can straighten the legs out to an angle of 45 degrees. Keep breathing into the back of the ribs. Keep your gaze down onto your abdomen. Turning the whole arm up for 5 and down for 5. And that must be 100 by now. So stilling the arms, bending the knees in. If you've had your legs straight, curling back down, lowering the legs one at a time. And a well-earned rest. So after the 100, we're going to come into a 4-point kneeling position to stretch the spine out with the cat. So, knees beneath your hips, hands and arms beneath your shoulders, a long spine, still retaining its natural curves, wide across your collarbones, neck nice and long. Just take a couple of breaths, breathing wide to the ribs. As you breathe out, gently engage your core. And breathing wide, and breathing out. Okay, this next time we're going to start curling the spine. So breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, roll the tailbone under as you round your back up, a bit like an angry cat. Perfect. Breath in there as you breathe out. Send your tailbone away, lengthen through the crown of the head as you unravel. Then keep the pelvis neutral and now shine your breastbone towards the wall. Breath in as you breathe out. Curl the tailbone under and round the back up so that you create an elongated C shape. Breath in. On the out breath, unravel from both ends of the spine. Keep the pelvis neutral and shine your chest. Keep the collarbones wide, careful it doesn't go into your neck. Breath in. On the out breath, tailbone rolls under, ripple through the spine, rounding out that C shape again. Breath in and breathing out as you unravel both ends of the spine and shine your chest, collarbones wide. And then come back to the neutral starting position. We're going to add a variation now. You're going to take one hand over and put it in front of the other. So you're on an oblique angle. And we're going to do the cat in this position. It's a lovely stretch for your side. So breath in. As you breathe out, curl the tailbone under and round up. You'll feel a stretch down one side more than the other. Breathe into the open side, breathe out and unravel. And we'll just stop in the start position here. Breath in and out. Gentle core connection as you roll through the spine. Breathing in and out to unravel. And then from this position, keep the angle, but slowly round your back to sit back onto your heels. So coming back now and keep that side stretch. It's going to feel lovely. And then breathe into your open side. Take a couple of breaths there. You can relax your core. Relax your pelvic floor and just enjoy that side stretch. And then with your next out breath, still keeping the curve, coming back up to where we started into that cat position. Lovely. Come back to the neutral position. And then we're going to take the hands over to the other side. So one hand in front of the other. Breath in. As you breathe out, tailbone rolls under and you roll up through the spine. Breath in there and out. Send the tailbone away just back to level. Perfect. Breath in and out as the tailbone curls under. Enjoy that stretch through your back. Breath in and out as you lengthen away.